It's the second day of Gérard Depardieu's trial in Paris. The French actor, accused of sexual assault by two women who worked with him on a film The Green Shutters back in 2021. Now, earlier today, Depardieu testified and admitted to trash talking, but said he wasn't in the habit of groping women. Shirley Sitbon is covering the trial for us, and earlier I asked her what Depardieu had to say in his defense.
He had to say quite a bit, and as you've said, he admitted to grabbing one of the alleged victims by the waist because his body double, who's one of the witnesses, he saw that's what he told police. So now, until now, Depardieu said he never touched her, and now he says, yes, well, he did grab her by the waist, but he said that was because he was sliding from his chair, which was too low, and he wanted to catch onto something. He also says that she was hurt. Yes, she was hurt, but not because of a sexual assault. She was hurt because he criticized her professionally. She was working on a scene later on. She told him she was ordering some parasols for another scene, but the next scene wasn't ready, said Gérard Depardieu, and he admits that he said that she should do something extremely obscene with the parasols she was about to order, but he says, no, that's not sexual. And he also said, yes, I presented excuses to that person, but it was because I was rude, not because I attacked her. Meanwhile, we could hear this alleged victim a bit later, and she described the scene extremely traumatizing for her, changed her life because she was really shocked. She tried to avoid Gérard Depardieu because he was extremely obscene throughout the shooting. She tried to leave the apartment after she had finished her job. He told her to approach. He insisted. She got close to him, and then he grabbed her. She said he groped her then, and he touched her whole body, and two people saw the whole thing. She did not press charges right away until a doctor, when she described what had happened to her, he said, yes, that was exactly an assault, a sexual assault, and that's when she realized that's what happened to her.
Shirley, from all you're hearing today, what are you learning about what exactly goes on French film sets and what is tolerated and what's not?
Well, we can understand this a bit because we've listened to some of the testimonies. The judge read out some of the testimonies with people saying that they were working across this movie set, an apartment, and weren't really paying attention to what was happening. The people who saw the alleged assault said, well, they regretted they had something else to do, so they weren't really paying attention and didn't go and help their colleague. The body double of Gérard Depardieu was just next to them. He said, well, I just saw him grabbing her by the waist. For me, it was nothing. I just left because somebody called me away. I couldn't see anything after that. But 15 minutes later, I saw her again, and she was in a state of shock. 12 people say that. They saw her in a state of shock. And yet, some said she should press charges. But she said she didn't want to cause a fuss. She didn't want to cause problems with production. So she didn't press charges. And she herself felt guilty. She was in denial. And after a long time, she realized that other women had accused Gérard Depardieu, and everyone was attacking them. And she felt it was her responsibility to step up and to say what she had gone through. It wasn't her style. She said she never even considered this at the beginning as an assault. The judge said, why did he tell someone that this was not an assault? She said, well, I'm in my 50s. As I was growing up, to me, groping women was not considered as an attack. You see the state of mind of people. And then it took time, and now she's pressing charges. And one last thing that she told the court, she addressed Gérard Depardieu. She said, you know, Gérard Depardieu, I have good news for you too, because I finally got a job in the movie business again. Before I signed my contract, I felt it was my responsibility to tell my new employers that I'm that woman. I'm one of those women who pressed charges against Gérard Depardieu, but they said, that's okay, we're still hiring you. Imagine the way people are feeling. She felt guilt. She felt she was a liability, although she says she's the victim here. So you see the state of mind on movie sets here.